Imagine your environment. What do you need to survive? Us humans need a safe place to live, water, and food. Butterflies use their environment like we do. They need those same things, but in different forms. Like how your favorite food might be tacos. A butterfly's favorite food is nectar from flowers. If we don't have a home or something to drink or eat, that would make life much harder. In this video, we'll learn the places monarch butterflies go and what they need to survive. Then, we'll talk about how we can help them find food and a home when theirs are disappearing. Have you ever seen a monarch butterfly? They're a beautiful, bright orange color with black vein-like markings that create a pattern on their wings. On the edge of the butterfly's wings, the black line is filled in with small white spots. This creature isn't just beautiful, though. They complete a very long, remarkable migration journey. Their adventure begins in the forests of Mexico, where they stay warm during the winter. Their instincts tell them what to do. They follow the warm winds north in the spring, laying eggs along the way. The eggs hatch, and the new generation of butterflies continue the journey. We can see monarchs in Kansas on their way up in the warm spring, and on their way down in the fall when it gets colder. The same butterfly cannot complete the whole migration journey. It takes 4 generations to leave Mexico, make it all the way up north to Canada, then back down again. What is our environment like here in Lawrence? In Kansas, there are lots of prairies and farmland. The butterflies need those prairies and fields. They use a native plant that grows there called milkweed. Native plants have grown naturally in an environment for hundreds or thousands of years. There are many types of milkweed. Monarchs use them as a safe place to lay their eggs. Those eggs hatch and will become little caterpillars. Are you picky about what foods you'll eat? Milkweed is the only plant that the monarch caterpillars will eat. Why do monarch caterpillars only eat milkweed? Because eating milkweed protects monarchs. The caterpillars eat toxins in the milkweed that makes animals who eat the monarchs sick. Since monarchs are brightly colored, the birds remember not to eat them next time. What have we learned about monarchs so far? Monarch butterflies follow warm temperatures. They pass up through Kansas on their way to Canada and down on their way to Mexico. Monarch caterpillars eat milkweed, which gives them a home and protects them. Do you think the monarch butterfly is important? Did you know that we need pollinators like butterflies to grow our food? Pollination is when pollen in one flower is moved to another flower. When this happens, seeds can form. Wind can carry pollen too, but many plants are pollinated by insects like butterflies. When an insect is drinking nectar from a plant, pollen sticks to its body. When pollinators travel to a new flower to drink more nectar, they take the pollen with it. We need pollinators like the monarch butterfly to help plants produce their seeds. Sometimes those seeds are in delicious fruits that we eat, like apples. Monarchs are also an important food source for birds, small animals, and other insects. Without insects like butterflies, birds would have less to eat. With less food, birds can't survive and won't eat enough insects to keep the ecosystem balanced. Imagine a stack of blocks like Jenga. Each block supports another, and together they form a strong structure. But what happens when one gets taken out? It gets a little weaker. When too many are taken out, the whole system collapses. When the environment changes so much and too many pollinators are lost, our ecosystem may not be as stable. Now we know just how important monarch butterflies are. They pollinate plants and help keep the ecosystem balanced. The butterflies are in danger though, but learning about them can help. Monarchs lay their eggs on milkweed leaves, and milkweed plants are food for the caterpillars. What would happen if that milkweed was taken away? Imagine you're in a car, looking at the corn and wheat fields that pass you by. Those spaces used to be prairies with many native plants, including milkweeds. Other flowering plants with nectar that monarch adults feed on grow there too. Many farmers use chemicals to kill insects and weeds in their fields. These chemicals can kill monarchs, but they can also kill the plants monarchs need to live. If there are fewer milkweeds, the monarchs will struggle to live. Did you know that monarchs live on trees during the winter? Those trees are in Mexico, where it's warmer. But sometimes those trees are cut down for lumber or to make room for more crop fields. As a result, there are fewer trees for them to hibernate on. Monarchs are in danger because they are losing their homes to use trees for wood and to make fields to grow food. There's one more big problem the butterflies face. Summers here in Kansas are getting hotter and drier because of a changing climate. Monarch butterflies use temperature to know when to migrate or lay eggs. If the weather changes, it may confuse the butterflies and cause them to begin their migration journey at the wrong time. If they migrate too early, the milkweed will not be ready for them. Then they wouldn't have enough food or places to lay their eggs. A changing climate challenges the monarch butterfly's natural instincts, and if they can't adapt, then they can't survive. What problems do the monarch butterflies face? Less milkweed, losing their winter trees, and changing temperatures. If you want to help, there are many things we can do to protect the monarch butterflies. Monarch Watch is an organization dedicated to protecting monarch butterflies. Researchers there study how the butterfly's habitat is changing and how to protect them. Each fall, as the butterflies migrate through Kansas, Monarch Watch works with volunteers and kids like you to put a unique tag on the butterfly's wing. Then, people who see it outside of Kansas can tell Monarch Watch where and when they spotted the butterfly. With the help of people all over the continent, we can track how the butterflies are adjusting to the changes in their habitat or the climate. We know that chemicals hurt milkweed, so those who want to protect the monarchs try not to use those chemicals in their gardens. Your school might even have a garden where pollinators find food or native plants are grown. Native plants grow naturally in prairies and in little areas called way stations. Monarch way stations are a pit stop for the butterflies to find milkweed and nectar. You can find them in Lawrence, like on KU campus, or the public library, and even across the country. Studying the butterfly and building gardens for them are things that adults and scientists do. But you have a place in this too, if you want to help. Have you noticed people starting to garden during the spring? While picking out seeds or finding plants to put in the garden, pick out a native plant, like a milkweed. It can fit in with the other plants, and pollinator insects will appreciate it. You can be a scientist, even if you're not an adult. It's easy. All you have to do is go outside and explore. What bugs live in your yard? What kind of plants grow around you? Do you know how to use an electronic device? Take some pictures and write down what you observe. By becoming familiar with your environment, you are reminded that you are a part of it. Think about why protecting the monarchs is important. Is it because pollinators help grow your favorite fruits and vegetables? Are their orange and black wings too beautiful to lose? Humans are changing their habitat, and as a human, maybe you want to help? Share these reasons with your family and friends. Tell them why you think monarch butterflies are important. If other people know that you care, they might care too. What is your number one reason why we should conserve the monarch butterflies? Here's what our group members think.
I want to protect monarch butterflies because humans are part of this environment, and if we love it, it'll love us back.
Because they're so iconic, they help build a connection between people and nature that is needed to make a positive environmental change.
Don't forget, there is always something you can do to help the monarch butterflies. You can plant native plants like milkweed, get to know what lives and grows around you, and know why protecting the environment is important. Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? It says that a small action in one place can have a big impact in another. When a butterfly flaps its wings here in Lawrence, its survival means pollinated plants, food for other animals, and a balance in our ecosystem. Exploring the nature around you and sharing its value encourages other people to care too. And with more people who value the environment, the more we'll want to protect it. When we work together, we have a better possibility of creating change. The monarch butterfly deserves a home and food like we do. The more we can help them, the more they can help us. Together, we can make this planet a healthy place for all of us to live. And that change starts with us.